Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're starting with a question that every gig driver eventually faces. Is this just work or can it become a business? Many of us start driving for flexibility, quick cash, but over time, we realize there's a bigger picture. This talk is about seeing gig delivery not just as a hustle, but as a possible bridge to something more sustainable and profitable. From the outside looking in, gig delivery work looks like freedom. You set your own hours, you your own boss, and you can make money fast. That's the story most people see. And it's not wrong, it's true. But it's only half the story. The other half is what happens behind the wheel when you start noticing how much control the app really has. Here's the reality: the app decides when and where you work, it controls who gets the orders, how much you earn, and even how visible you are to customers. You carry the cost: gas, maintenance, time in transit, while the platform keeps the data and the important customer relationship. So while it feels independent, it's actually a system built on dependence. This is where many drivers get caught. You might see $200 on the app, but after gas, wear and tear, and downtime, that number shrinks rapidly. A real business tracks profit, not just the payouts. If you don't know your true margins, you can't make smart decisions. And that's what separates a worker from a business owner. There is a hidden cost to flexibility. Yes, it is great until you realize that it comes with no safety net. You don't have no benefits, no paid time off, no guaranteed income. That's the trade off. Freedom without stability. Understanding that trade off helps you plan smarter, saving for slow weeks, tracking your expenses, and thinking the long term. This is one of the biggest difference between a gig and a business. The customer doesn't really know you. They know the app. The platform owns the data, the ratings, and the relationship. That means you can build loyalty or repeat business easily. To move towards ownership, you have to start finding ways to connect directly, even if it's just learning what customers value the most. Break it down. A gig driver earns through their labor. One trip, one payout. A business owner earns through systems, pricing, repeat clients, and assets that grow over time. The goal isn't to downplay gig work, it's very exciting and you get fast money. It's just to show that you can use gig work as a training ground, so to speak, to think like a true business owner. Now, if you map gig driving like a business, it looks like this. You have customers, value, channels, and revenue, but the platform controls all that. You're operating inside someone else's business model. That's not failure, that's a strategic insight. Once you see the business structure, you can start building your own version of it. Now, every gig driver has their strengths. It's flexibility, fast cash flow, easy entry, work when you want. But there are weaknesses too: unstable income, vehicle costs, and limited control. The opportunity then is to use this time to learn the best routes, learn customer behavior, learn the logistics behind it. The threat is staying stuck, letting the platform define your ceiling. Transforming gig driving into a business is when the shift really happens. You start tracking your real profit. You work smarter. You follow the best zones. Wait for the best times. Get the best routes. You diversify. You don't rely just on one application. Then you start building relationships, small buildings, small businesses, your local pizza joint, catering, local deliveries. That's how you move from gig work to being a business builder. Thank you.